Step 13. The process has begun. Dear crystalline beings, we, the Arcturians, greet you with unconditional love and respect. We see you shining before us in your new form of crystalline light. Actually, this is not your new form, but your return to the form of your true self. When you first left the One to participate in the grand experiment of light into matter, your form was pure light, free of all matter and completely infused with spirit. We must say, dear one, that the light you now bear has greatly expanded beyond the light you bore when you first entered the darkness of matter. Many of your earthly myths speak of a great being who sacrifices herself for the good of the many. After death, the martyr then goes into the darkness to do battle with all her demons. Upon the third day, the martyr returns to the light as a master of energy. We wish to take a moment to explain some important properties of the energy of the number 3. When the one of the 5th dimension and beyond was polarized into the 3rd, 4th dimensional realities, it became number 1, masculine light, and 2, feminine matter. 3 is the number which represents the creation that results from the merging of polarities 1 and 2. The number 3's creation story is that 1 and 2 united as light spirit, 1 into dark matter, 2 to create their child of love, humanity, 3. Because 3 took a form in the lower worlds, numbers 4, basis for form, 5, feet grounded, heart open, head in stars, 6, creative expression, and 7, transmutation back to light, developed. You have now come to the time of number 7, in which you transmute your form back into the one from which it first arose. Just as the martyr of your creation stories becomes a master of energy, you have gained your mastery as a magnificent spiritual warrior. For aeons you have battled your only enemy, fear, with your sword of intention and your shield of unconditional love. Please see before you your brethren amongst the Galactic Federation who are proudly proclaiming you as an ascended master, as they welcome you home to your true self. Yes, you will return to your earthly life. Yes, it will appear to be the same through your physical eyes. However, through your awakened third eye and opened high heart, you will see and feel the strands of crystalline light that hunger to accept the intelligent light, unconditional love, and infinite creativity of the torsion waves that flow from the galactic center. Creating reality. A matrix is being created for a new reality, one that you have been creating since you began your awakening. Now, dear members of our Milky Way galaxy, you are merging your consciousness with the higher dimensional expressions of yourself. As we speak with you now, we wish to remind you that you are truly at one with us, the Arcturians, who are at one with all consciousness. Consciousness is the creator of all form, not the other way around. Consciousness is living spirit, which may or may not seek to create a form. In fact, at the source, we are all pure consciousness, pure energy. When consciousness seeks to create form as an artistic expression of its being, it sends the intention of form down the frequency ladder into the lower worlds of form. This intention is then replicated in each and every dimension. However, on each dimension the form appears to be different because the resonance of each frequency creates a slightly different version of the same intention, pattern, matrix that has been sent down from the Creator. In the case of your earth vessel, the Creator is you. That is the you within the one who desired to experience individuality in a reality based on form. Your body in each dimension is made of the elements of that dimension. Hence, your third dimensional form is made of matter, which is the combination of the elements of earth, air, fire, and water. This matter is polarized. To create polarity, male and female energy needs to separate. Now, in order to prepare your earth vessel for your initiation into awakening and the downloading of your higher expressions of self, you must unite your masculine, 1, and your feminine, 2, energies to create your new form, 3, light body. Your form of light body will be the vessel in which you will return home to your true vibration. Your fourth dimensional body is composed of the elementals, which are the higher resonance of your third dimensional elements. In the lower subplanes of the fourth dimension, your body is still polarized into male or female. However, since form is more mutable in the fourth dimension, you may shift from one gender to the other. As you travel higher and higher in the fourth dimensional subplanes, your bodies become less and less polarized. Then in the fifth dimension, your form becomes androgynous. When you first return to the threshold of the fifth dimension, you may choose to express yourself in either a male or female gender. However, as you return to your forms in higher and higher frequencies of the fifth dimensional subplanes, you are less likely to choose to express yourself in a form of gender. In fact, as you return to the higher and higher frequencies of your multidimensional self, the less you are likely to express yourself as an individualized form. We, the Arcturians, who are communicating with you, have no form. This is because, beyond the eighth dimension, there is no sense of individuality other than the group expression of the individual planet, solar system, or galaxy, such as the Arcturian worlds. When you return to your sixth dimensional form, you will perceive yourself as the blueprint, the matrix, the pure crystalline matrix. From this perspective, you can perceive the patterns of your behaviors and creations in the lower realities of the third and fourth dimensions. You can then go directly into the hard drive of the crystalline matrix to make the necessary adjustments to these patterns. However, since reality is a perception, if your third dimensional self still believes in the old patterns, that is what you will experience until you can change your beliefs. This fact is because belief creates expectation. Expectation directs attention. Attention filters in expected perceptions. Perception is reality because the reality you perceive is the reality you live. Initiations into mastery. Before we begin our journey into the sixth and seventh dimensions, we wish to ignite your memory of your previous initiations into mastery in your past parallel realities. Your sixth dimensional self stores the matrix which your fifth dimensional self projects into the third and fourth dimensional worlds of form. Since there is no time in the fifth dimension and beyond, all of your third and fourth dimensional realities are perceived as happening in the now. Because of this, what appears to be past lives from your third dimensional viewpoint are observed as parallel lives from the fifth dimension and beyond. It is important that you review the process of these initiations at this time, for in the sixth dimension, which you are about to enter, is the hard drive that creates and maintains all your 3D matrices. Hence, you will be adjusting not only your current life, but all of your adventures in the third and fourth dimension. In your former parallel realities, this was not the case, as the stage of the third dimensional Earth was far from planetary ascension. Now, Gaia will ascend with you, just as you will ascend with her. The two is returning to the one and taking all the threes with her. In ancient times, initiates studied in temples which were free of the responsibilities and worries of mundane life, because planet Earth resonated to a much lower frequency then than she does now. Furthermore, there was a huge difference in consciousness between the few initiates, awakening ones, and the unenlightened masses. In that time frame, you studied for many years in the relative safety of the temple in order to differentiate between the illusions of the third dimension and the truth of the higher worlds. In fact, at that time, the higher worlds did not extend beyond the fourth dimension. When you were ready for your initiation into mastery, you had to face the 4 challenges of earth, air, fire, and water. To pass this initiation, you needed to merge with the fourth dimensional elementals of each third dimensional element in order to discriminate between the illusion of polarized reality and the truth of the higher worlds. This merging of the third and fourth dimensions activated your memory of your true multidimensional nature. For most initiates, that nature only encompassed the higher subplanes of the fourth dimension. During your initiation process, you were called upon to move through 4 areas. In each area, you were faced with the challenge of survival. For example, you would enter an area in which there was a great avalanche. If you believed the illusion, you would try to survive by outrunning the onslaught of Earth, in which case you would likely be crushed by your belief in the illusion. On the other hand, if you could commune with the earth elementals to find the truth of the situation, they would remind you that, as a master, you could command them to calm the motion of their third dimensional elements. In this case, by believing in the truth of your multidimensional self, and hence your mastery of energy, you would have passed the initiation. A similar challenge would be presented to you with the elements of air, fire, and water. If you were able to remember yourself and pass all 4 of your initiations, you were ushered into a special room to rest and await the recognition of your victory. However, one more initiation held, sacred to only the highest masters, awaited you. The initiation of human love. In this case, a possible beloved one would enter your room with refreshments. The following sequence of events were meant to present you, the initiate, with the option of choosing human love, which would create attachments to the 3D matrix and illusions, or unconditional love, which would allow you to remain free of all third-dimensional illusions and distractions. If unconditional love was chosen, you would be master over the most powerful of all energy, your own emotions. Unconditional love. Human love, which is based on polarities, is very attractive, for it carries great desire, unity in a land of separation and passion. However, human love is also filled with fear, possession, jealousy, and pain. On the other hand, unconditional love is free of the polarities that create the illusions of separation and limitation. Therefore, unconditional love holds no fear of loss or pain that your beloved would hurt you, because you and your beloved are one. To hurt you would be to hurt them as well. With no sense of separation, there is no need for possessiveness or jealousy, as every moment is shared within the one. Finally, human love can often limit you from proceeding with your highest goals, whereas unconditional love creates no limitations. However, in order to choose unconditional love, you need to release your own attachment to the emotional dramas of the third dimension and believe, instead, in the peace and calm of your multidimensional self, your true self. It is not only at one with your loved one, but it is also at one with all the elements and elementals of the planet. Whereas human love can be restrictive, unconditional love is very expansive. Once you embrace unconditional love, it automatically expands your sense of self beyond your individuality, beyond your loved ones, beyond your home, your city, state, country, and into the very land, sky, water, and spirit of Gaia. The body of Gaia is beloved and will be raised, transmuted, ascended into the 5th dimension. The land that has been unconditionally loved, protected and respected will expand. On the other hand, the land that has been scarred with human fear, hate, and greed will cease to exist, as the animals, plants, and minerals have been too damaged and defiled by humanity to raise the frequency of their land. Fortunately, initiated and awakened humans can step into their duty of being keepers of the land and transmute the areas of Gaia that have been destroyed or harmed by humanity's fearful choices. Of course, the cetaceans, whales, and dolphins have done a stellar job of being the keepers of the water. However, even though they have constantly filled the oceans and waterways with unconditional love, humans continue to create more damage. Humanity needs to follow the lead of these great, ancient beings and fill our reality with unconditional love. Fortunately, the light of the awakened ones is 10 times stronger than those still lost in the darkness. Therefore, if you, the awakened ones, remember to unconditionally love all of Gaia's elements and elementals, you will greatly contribute to the process of planetary ascension. If you can remember to unconditionally love the land of your home, your neighborhood, your route to work, the place of your employment, the land beneath your children's schools, and every place you visit, you will create ribbons of 5th dimensional crystalline light across, around, and within the body of Gaia. Dear awakened ones, do not forget the power that you now possess. Share this power through the unconditional love that resonates within your aura Take a moment in your busy life to extend your aura out across your surrounding land, down into the fiery core of Gaia's body, up into her sky and down into her waters. By taking a moment to send your intention to assist Gaia with your unconditional love, you will immeasurably assist her in her process of planetary ascension. To further assist her, send Gaia your deepest gratitude for holding the form of the planet on which you have taken many embodiments. Through all of these embodiments, your sense of self is expanded to encompass your planetary self. Take a long, slow in-breath as you realize yourself is not just one small human. Yourself is all the elements and elementals that make up your planet. Begin your day as a planet. Look into your sky. Feel your feet within your earth. Look into your horizon. Follow the pathway of your rising and setting sun. Feel your moonlight as it cycles wax and wane. Nourish and love the plants, animals and people living on your land. Experience the flow of your oceans and waterways. Feel the rain as it feeds your land and clears your sky. Know that you are the planet. The solar system is your family. The galaxy is your clan. At one within the cosmic whole, alone beside the fairy knoll, between the trees, beneath the sky, your heart expands, your mind asks why. Why decide to let it go, to receive the gift you wish to know? How can you, apart, yet one, absorb the moon, become the sun? The answer lies within, they say, to ease the night, become the day. Hold the light, and let it glow, to be the truth you found you know. Stay balanced in the center path and follow the flow of the One into the heart of Gaia. Feel how the flow washes over the land, fills the sky, enters the earth and calms the waters. No need to batten down the hatches, for all that leaves you is meant to go. You must enter the promise empty-handed and open-hearted. The giant force of your love will magnetize all that has been held precious to your soul's long journey into matter. Hold yourself as a comet, a glowing ball of light with a long tail. Within your tail is all that you have touched with love, as well as all the love that has spurred you on to this day. Fill your consciousness with the love you have ever felt for Gaia, the planet that you are in this and every one of your incarnations. Feel how she embraces you in turn. Deny your attention to any fear. It is only an illusion. Allow love, light, peace and unity to fill your knowing as the truth of all that is. In closing, we the Arcturians remind you to find your answers within and know that the only tests left are the ones you create yourself. The ascension process has begun. Forgive all that has passed, accept all you've experienced, believe in what you know, and surrender to the flow. the Arcturians.